All right, Matt, back to another Drip Network video. You can see that there's 770,000 minted the last 24 hours, over 32 million drip now. And so are you worried? Do you think it can recover? Or do you feel like that the ship is sunk? It's like the Titanic, not going to recover. Do you think it could drag down Animal Farm? Before we get into it, could you Mike Tyson the like and subscribe button? So you can see that DDD is, the not having much. 15 minutes left, only 713 drip in first place. Obviously, Crypto Kings, it was bullish the whole time. In general, there's less drip network content. It's hard to be bullish about something that has a chart like this. On PancakeSwap, was their $52 buy volume, $12,000 sell volume. I'm not sure if Deck Screener takes, I don't think it counts. Yeah, this is on PancakeSwap. On the native DEX, you're looking at 3.3 cents. So it's trending downwards. I'm not sure what can help. I mean, you have a lot of pressure for people to sell with a lot of drip. Apparently, with drip fallacy, you got 485,000 or 485 million active aggregate total deposits. That's basically it. With Forex Shark, I think that, yeah, he's a smart guy, but he's flawed. I don't think he could read the room. Most people invested into drip, and not a whole lot of people invested in Animal Farm because they had their money tied up in drip. At times, he would call people idiots for wanting triple D. A lot of people had high expectations with triple D. Those haven't panned out so far. But he said that over a year ago that Scratchy was done. So was that a lie? Or was he just trying to dangle a carrot in front of people's eyes, or is it really done? And for another reason, he decided to not put it out. When you look back, that a large part of drip was just kind of a fork of bankroll over on the Tron network. Forex did have a couple other projects, and some of the tokens he carried over, and tried to give the R34P token utility with the DAO, and then the BR34P token that from Silo, he tried to make that so that it had utility with, if you use that for drip, then you would have some kind of utility on that. You can see that the pigs have trended down. Same thing with the dogs. The dogs are a little over $3. They did kind of go under $3 for a little while. A lot of this, DeFi is in large part, it's supposed to be decentralized finance, but you have so much of it relying on someone else that can control it and change it, then it's not really DeFi. So I think a lot of DeFi is an illusion. The more that I've seen it, here's the dogs. They are, so not a lot of people looking to jump in this chart. I know the V3 is changing protocols, and so that's just my 2 cents. I just don't see that a lot of people that were mostly drip people that are underwater, and drip is just a sinking ship, are going to start pouring a bunch of capital into Animal Farm. Forex doesn't know how to market. So far, all the teams he's had so far have been kind of bad at marketing, and he doesn't know that sometimes people don't want to listen to him ramble on for 3 hours. That's just my opinion. Sometimes people say there's an alpha. Well, look at all the drip AMAs and voice chats and ones, he did talk with other people, are mostly monologues. You could have not listened to one of them. It wouldn't have mattered. Look at the drip chart. You could have not listened to any of those. And so what if you'd have listened and been so bullish on Scratchy like a lot of people were, and apparently it was done, and then, it never came to fruition, or it hasn't yet. So, I'm not sure. I'm not calling him a liar. I just think sometimes he says stuff is done before it's done. And I don't know, I might be mistaken on this. You can leave a comment. But for some reason, I thought when the Bitfighters, there was a brief moment there where him and the Bitfighter guys might work together. And he was talking about how something was done, but they weren't done. Obviously, they couldn't come to an agreement on money situation or whatever. So that's my 2 cents. I don't know what could save it. There's just high inflation in the faucet, and and then at some point, is someone really going to want to buy $10,000 worth of drip at 1 cent? If I could go back in a time machine back in February of 2022, I wouldn't have bought drip. Even though Bitcoin is 40 some $1,000, I would prefer to buy Bitcoin, and I would just have an asset that I believe is going to go up long term for multiple reasons. But that's live and learn in DeFi. I think that you really need to trade careful in the DeFi space. Obviously, there's lots of rug pulls. Drip lasted a long time, 20 years in DeFi years. So you got to tip your cap for that. But I think be careful. I think be careful with Forex Shark. Nothing he's actually done is really sustained itself. He's had these other projects. I know this was on Ethereum, I believe. And then you can go, and he did have a couple other projects, and the tokens kind of lived on. He's trying to give them utility afterwards, but you can see the charts don't lie. And even with 1% compound, drip hasn't worked out very good for most people. And so, some of the people that, if you stripped away all the people that got in early on drip and all the people that had lots of referrals, that doesn't leave you a lot of people that made a lot of money. And, some people that probably did the best, probably, hydrated 5 days, claimed 2 days or something. Once they got in, that was probably the people that came out the best. So let me know what you think. Do you think there's any way drip can recover, or is this dead? And do you think that it'll affect Animal Farm and Forex Shark going forward? Thanks for watching, and have a good day.